You guys have never owned a small business before.
No.
Who wants to work for the man? Underpaid, underappreciated, unable to control your own destiny. I take people out of the rat race and make them their own boss in a week. My ultimate goal is for you guys to actually live the American dream. My name is Dennis Mulgannon. I've been buying and selling small businesses for 25 years. From cupcake shops to locksmiths to laundromats. I've built companies with over $250 million in annual sales and created over 5,000 jobs. People ask me if I have an MBA. I tell them, yeah, a massive bank account. But I also find businesses for hopeful buyers. Last year alone, I helped over 600 people take control of their lives.
There's nothing better than being responsible for your own business life.
There are thousands of small businesses for sale across America, from 25,000 to 25 million. Buy one, and you're in charge of your own destiny.
If this doesn't work,
If is not in my vocabulary. Tonight, I'm helping a newly engaged couple start the next chapter in their lives.
We really want to have time together and with our children. That's very important to us.
I'll find them 3 businesses for sale, have them test drive each option, then close the deal on the one they want.
Have you seen the fear in our eyes?
Big
Like
time.
we're just both going,
Big
oh
time.
my gosh.
So I'm asking, are you ready to buy your own business? We don't want to go back and forth anymore. This is Be Your Own Boss. Today I'm in Chino Hills, California to meet with soon-to-be married couples Stephanie Duran and Jeff Dunphy. Chino Hills is an area that borders Orange County, San Bernardino, and Los Angeles, which gives Stephanie and Jeff plenty of geography and opportunities to buy a business, and I know they're super motivated to get started. Hey guys.
Hi, Dennis. I'm Stephanie Duran.
I'm Jeff Dunphy.
Jeff and I met about 3 years ago, and it's been a long-distance relationship ever since. I'm an attorney, so my practice is wherever I need to be in LA. And Jeff's a respiratory therapist in Canada, so we spend a lot of time trying to coordinate so we can be together. Jeff and I recently got engaged. Oh my God! So Jeff is going to move to California. We both want to quit our jobs, and we're looking to buy a business so we can work together and be together all the time. We're both really passionate about interior design and home renovation, and we'd love to find a business in that space.
Who's the designer here?
Both of us.
This is a beautiful home.
Thank you.
Let's start with attributes of the business that you guys are looking for.
We don't want to be working 7 days a week, 10, 15-hour days. We really want to have time together and with our children. That's very important to us.
So what are we thinking in terms of income replacement?
I think we're looking at about $130,000.
Okay.
take home.
Yeah.
Between them, Jeff and Stephanie can invest as much as $500,000. They want to avoid a monthly payment, so they aren't interested in getting financing. That means I need to present them companies that are selling for $500,000 or less.
We lost 40 plus years of being together. And it's really important for us to make sure we find a business that can take care of our children. So finding the right business that will meet our needs, it's crucial.
It's the next step in our lives, and we definitely look forward to the challenge.
Let's do this. There's 3 things I look for when evaluating a business. Are the numbers solid? Is there growth potential? And what's the work-life balance gonna be? Ta-da! Bella Kitchen and Bath. Bella features a 5,000 square foot showroom that offers products for remodeling pretty much everything from fireplaces to floors, kitchens, baths, you name it. But Bella also provides renovation services as well, so they're a one-stop shop. I would think this is a kid in a candy store for you, right?
Yes and no. It's overwhelming. There's a lot of product.
Well, there's no inventory here though. It's the materials show up at the job site when we order them, so we don't have a big capital investment here, which is really great. This is an ideal time to jump into the home renovation business. Many Southern Californians bought their homes at really, really low interest rates. Rates have gone up. Homeowners thinking about moving, they're kind of opting to renovate versus relocate.
Beautiful showroom.
Thank you.
The owners are a father and son team that are selling because Nabi wants to retire and Kaveh wants to pursue a career in real estate development.
How many employees are there total?
So an office manager and a project manager. The rest of the work is done by subcontractors.
As the owners of this business, Jeff and Stephanie would act as middlemen between the dozens of floor, tile, and appliance manufacturers, and also the home designers who use their products.
So how many hours would you say you and your dad put in a week here?
20, 25 hours a week.
Have you guys grown the revenue at all?
Last year we did 1.5 million without any advertising. The flow of clients and everything's already there.
Over the past 3 years, as the economy's improved, Bella's revenue's grown a very, very impressive 50%. And the resultant cash flow would give Jeff and Stephanie the salary they're really looking for. They'd also be getting some decent assets here, which makes the asking price more reasonable to me. But the most appealing aspect here is obviously the 20 to 25-hour work week, which gives them the flexibility they want. So what about them hours?
Yeah, oh, for sure. There's no doubt about that. Dennis has brought us in a really good direction of something that appeals to us. But it's a huge undertaking. There's a lot to take in and think about.
The next business I'm going to show Jeff and Stephanie is Metropolitan Home Improvement. They sell premium windows, doors, siding all across Southern California. After you. There are over 12 million people living in Los Angeles and Orange County. That's a huge market for Metropolitan windows. And with homeowners replacing their windows for a variety of reasons, including energy savings, remodeling, and they just wear out, this business will always be in demand.
I'm almost never in the office. I have a guy that's in the office. We used to have a fancy showroom and nobody ever came. Most people want us to come to the house. I'm on the road usually, going to appointments in homeowners' houses.
Gary's decided to sell because he's investing in a donut franchise. And if Jeff and Stephanie buy Metropolitan, which has great contractor relationships, they'll be in really good hands.
We have 2 crews that have been with the company since '97. They are in charge of the install. It's not a complicated business.
This could work.
It's very transportable to us. We can move that warehouse 10 minutes from home.
This business has consistently grossed between $1.4 and $1.5 million. It's $549,000. Don't let sticker shock affect this. I know the asking price is a little above Jeff and Stephanie's comfort zone, but this company has 350 repeat customers and great consistent revenue. Jeff and Stephanie wouldn't be getting much here in terms of assets, but they are inheriting Metropolitan's great reputation for service and quality. Most importantly, this is a business they can run side by side and make a comfortable living. So I sign off on Metropolitan Windows.
Have you seen the fear in our eyes?
Big
Like we're
time.
just both going,
Big
oh
time.
my gosh. The asking price is scary, but it definitely feels like we could put family first with this business, and that is everything to us.
I know I've shown you guys a couple of businesses in the design space, but I think this business is really going to fit your personalities great. Our last stop is the W Salon. U.S. hair salons and barbershops bring in $46 billion per year. And with 1,000 loyal customers, the W Salon is killing it.
Hi, I'm Stephanie.
My pleasure, guys.
Would you be interested in a glass of champagne?
Absolutely.
That's why this place rocks, you guys. Dan and Tina are starting a new venture together and are looking for a buyer after owning the W Salon for 14 years.
This is our shampoo bar. We just spent $60,000 renovating with shampoo bowls, chairs, cabinetry.
It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
The W Salon's really set up as a real estate play. Dan and Tina own the equipment and the salon, and the stylists pay the monthly rent for their chair stations. It's a pretty simple business model for Jeff and Stephanie to step into. Well, guys, you're in the chair rental business. $17,000 per chair annual net income. That's the business you're in, basically changing light bulbs and collecting checks.
We have 19 stations, 16 stylists right now full-time, and we have 3 open, but we're very confident you'll fill them.
That's $17,000 times 3, $51,000 to your bottom line, additional income. Just got to get the chairs filled.
The W Salon's asking price is a little high, but they've had consistently impressive financials for the past 5 years and a large and growing customer base. There's also some decent assets here, so if I can negotiate the price down some, this would be a solid buy.
This job comes with flexibility, and it's been great for us.
The W Salon has stable revenue, but once they reach chair capacity, there's really no room for growth. However, Jeff and Stephanie can work together and have a flexible schedule, which is a big plus. But their passion to this point hasn't been hairstyling, so that could be a stumbling block here.
This was a big surprise to me, in a very good way. We weren't really looking for a salon and not a stylist, so that part's a little bit unnerving. I think this business could definitely be a good fit for us, but I'm a little apprehensive about putting our financial future in the hands of people we've never met. If the stylists leave, what happens to our business? We've got a lot to think about.
All right, guys, we've got some decisions to make. Coming up,
We're going to multiply by the factor of the window, 93 United inches.
I have no idea how Gary came up with this number. It's a little bit scary.
the past 3 years, Jeff and Stephanie have been in a long-distance relationship. They're newly engaged and finally ready to quit their jobs and buy a business that allows them to work together and spend more time with their families. Ta-da! I've shown Jeff and Stephanie 3 small businesses for sale. But after some thought, they decided they wanted to pass on Bella Kitchen, Bath, and Flooring. Even though it appealed to their interest in home design, Stephanie and Jeff were overwhelmed by the scope of the business and how it covered so many different elements of home renovation. Hey guys,
Hey.
we're back.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Now Stephanie and Jeff are ready to take a closer look at the W Salon and find out what it takes to be a cut above the rest. The salon industry has outperformed the general economy in 12 of the past 15 years, and although the W's potential for growth has basically hit its peak, its margins are excellent. And they can still add 3 more stylists to the mix, so this place is really solid. I really wanted to have them come back and experience kind of day in the life, what you guys go through here. As owners of the W Salon, Jeff and Stephanie would be responsible for keeping the salon running on a daily basis. But the hairstylists are really the heart of this business, so I want Jeff and Stephanie to see the salon from their perspective.
There to there.
You can just pour one into the other.
It really doesn't seem like there's a lot more to running a successful salon than great customer service and making it look nice.
I haven't washed anyone's hair since my children and Jeff's.
And fortunately for us, the hairstylists are so talented and they handle the most critical part, the haircuts and coloring.
So what would you guys say is the most difficult thing about the job?
You really have to focus on keeping the stylist happy. Because if they're happy, their clients will be happy.
It never really occurred to me, but my experience being an attorney can really help when we're managing staff. I know I can do this.
Did you guys ever want to get away from each other after 14 years of doing this?
It's so fun every day working with each other that it feels like it's kind of a vacation all the time.
After spending the day in the salon, I know we can do that. But we really had our hearts set on interior design. Can I picture ourselves being salon owners? I just don't really know about that.
So how long does it say to get to this place today?
It's never how long it is, what time of the day we're leaving, right? Yeah, this is the part of living in Southern California that everybody dislikes.
Today, Stephanie and Jeff are going to do a customer estimate with Gary Copel, the owner of Metropolitan Home Improvement. Gary spends a ton of time on the road visiting his clients at their homes. So Stephanie and Jeff need to see if this could be the life for them. Metropolitan has had consistently solid revenue for years and churns out the cash flow Jeff and Stephanie are looking for. The price is higher than what they wanted to spend, but they get to do interior design, which they love.
Your home is lovely.
Oh, thank you.
Is the slider here that you're looking to replace?
It's the slider. This is really difficult to open.
That's why we're here, right?
Exactly.
Michelle, how long have you lived here for?
A little over 18 years.
Have you ever had any windows replaced?
No.
We can give you an estimate today if you're interested in looking at some of the other windows around.
That'd be really nice.
I was surprisingly comfortable working with Michelle. I really love being around people, so I know I would find engaging with customers satisfying.
So I'm gonna punch up some calculations for you. Jeff, maybe you can help me work on it. The window came out to be 45 inches wide and 48 tall. And then we're gonna multiply by the factor of the window. We get what's called the UI, 93 United Inches.
I have no idea how Gary came up with this number. If we mess up on those calculations, it's a little bit scary to think we might lose business or we might lose some money.
$2,685 for the windows and the 2 doors.
Okay.
I mean, 2 windows and the door.
There we go.
There's a bit of a learning curve with the bidding process, but I know we can figure it out. The slider, when you put the new one in, it's gonna be a lot more energy efficient, which will help save money every month. And I would get to do real home design, and that's something I've always wanted to do. But I don't know if we wanna be out in traffic every day, going to clients' houses, giving estimates.
I hope you guys have a good trip back and we'll see you soon.
Sounds
Thank
good,
you.
sounds good.
Thank
All
you
right,
very
let's
much.
get back on that freeway. This is gonna be a really tough call. I hope we make the right decision.
Coming up,
Is there a max on these closing costs for these? Because I don't want to go, oh,
So,
wait,
no,
no,
no.
$7,000.
here we are. I think it's time to talk about the businesses. Stephanie and Jeff have to make a monumental decision. These soulmates have had a long-distance relationship for the past 3 years and are ready to give up their stable careers and buy a business so they can finally be together. Let's talk about Metropolitan.
Of all of the ones that we've seen,
the most surprising?
Their net profit is way more than we were even looking for.
Give me some objections.
The downside to that one is we have to be willing to drive.
And the price is very high.
Got it. Stephanie's right. Metropolitan generates impressive cash flow, which could provide them the combined salary they need. But they don't want to spend so much time on the LA freeway stuck in traffic, and I know that's a big concern to them. That leaves the salon?
There's a ceiling on that type of business. When you're maxed out, you're maxed out.
Right. There's no way to derive any more additional revenue. The other side of it is, if you don't understand the bones of that business, pick it up and open another one. The W has solid yearly revenue and net profit, but each stylist pays to rent their station, so once every chair's filled, you're maxed out. However, given the flexible work hours, Jeff and Stephanie could eventually open up a second salon and double their profits. All right, guys, which one's it gonna be?
It's really hard. It's really hard.
The salon.
I'm a little elated for you guys. I'm ready to get to work for you guys, absolutely.
While we love the design aspects of Metropolitan, we don't like the traffic. But the salon, on the other hand, walking into that energy, that vibe, having a home base, I love the idea of coming to work to that every day.
Compared to its earnings, the salon's asking price is a bit high, but I think I can bring that down by going in with an all-cash offer. Cash is king.
Hey, Sam, thanks for coming out, man. Really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure.
Good to see you.
The W's owners are using a broker to negotiate on their behalf.
I really think this is an all-cash deal for us. I don't want to ask them to finance anything, but we'd like to offer $395,000 all cash.
Understood. I need to call them, so if you don't mind, I'll just excuse myself.
Absolutely, whatever you
Okay.
need to do.
All right.
It's rare that sellers accept the first offer. I get that, but I'm certain they're going to be receptive to an all-cash deal.
So I just spoke to them on the phone. As far as the cash, $435, they're willing to go down, and you pay the closing costs. Okay.
Can you excuse us for a little bit?
Of course.
Thanks, Sam.
After receiving our initial offer, the sellers dropped their asking price by $65,000, but also want Jeff and Stephanie to pay closing costs. Those are the fees that a third-party escrow company charges to manage the deal, just like when you buy a house.
They asked for closing costs. Allow me to come back at 405 plus 2.
Right.
Give them a win, right?
Right.
I think that's fair, yeah.
Jeff and Stephanie will counter to $405,000 plus $2,000 in closing costs.
Okay.
We're gonna go up another $10,000 to 405 plus $2,000 and cover the closing costs, so we would be at 407,000, all cash.
They agreed on 410, and the closing costs, because we don't know exactly what it is, whatever it is, you guys pay.
Is there a cap? Is there a max on these closing costs for these? Because I don't want to go, oh,
So
wait,
no,
no,
no.
it's $7,000.
What if we simply say, accept it as is with a cap on closing costs of, let's say, $3,500?
Sure.
The seller's second counter is $410,000, but they're insisting on not paying the closing costs. I don't want Jeff and Stephanie left holding the bag if those fees go up for some reason.
We don't want to go back and forth anymore. We accept the counteroffer with one contingency, that we cap any escrow fees at an absolute maximum, and I want to be able to see those charges at $3,500. We don't want that to be a wild card.
We're talking about Stephanie and Jeff's future here. We need to get this done.
We don't want to go back and forth anymore. We accept the counteroffer with one contingency. Anything over $3,500, then they pay for that balance. We're not going to get another exchange. This is going to be it. We need to get it done.
We've agreed on the sale price. The only sticking point is closing costs. But if the owners don't agree to our final terms for the W Salon, I'm going to suggest Stephanie and Jeff walk. I believe they've made the necessary concessions. The ball's in the seller's court now.
I honestly don't think it'll be over, but to make this happen, if it does, I'll pay it.
Beautiful.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
This is great. You did a great job. Really good job.
People just don't know the lengths we've gone to be together.
Like Ricky.
It's what we've wanted last 3.5 years. And we've worked so hard for it.
Your business owners.
Oh my gosh, Dennis, I can't believe this happened.
Oh my God, you guys.
I'm glad that you guys are taking over our home.
A week ago, Stephanie and Jeff were in a long-distance relationship, struggling to find time together.
That is what we've envisioned, just what you guys have there.
Now they can live, work, and build their future as one. I'm really happy for them.
We found our home.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, it's
Dennis,
crazy,
it's wonderful.
Dennis.
We love it. We absolutely love it. Every day, just doing stuff together.
The place looks gorgeous, absolutely
Thank you.
beautiful.
We love
You've
it.
honestly made our wishes come true, guys.
Well, show me
Okay,
around.
let's go look
Okay,
around.
let's go.
This is beautiful. Since Jeff and Stephanie took over the W Salon, they've been able to fill 2 of the 3 chairs, so their revenue's way up. They're together every day running the salon. They're loving it. They're loving life.
It's been wonderful, honestly, and we love the stylists here.
Right.
The salon is phenomenal.
Buying a business for us, it means everything. It's kind of overwhelming to know that we get to finally do this together.
Well, congratulations and cheers, you guys.
Cheers.